from Aristotle on, people have devised all kinds of systems for listing the types and kinds of stories that have been told and can be told. So for example, Rudyard Kipling claimed that there are 69 different plots. Now as far as we know, he didn't actually say what he thought those 69 were, but there is on record this number. Ronald Tobias has claimed that there are 20 plots, but he thinks that only 2 ever get used, and he calls these plots of the body and plots of the mind. Now on the opposite end of the scale, William Cook created something very fascinating called Plotto, the master book of all plots. This is 350 pages that let you combine multiple kinds of conflict in different ways. And the book promises that you will never need lack for ideas. However, I would recommend not getting the Kindle edition because it's very hard to use, but if you have the paperback version, you can flip around the pages and mix and match with greater ease. Now, there are people who've gotten really frustrated by the idea of numbering the different kinds of plots. And I once heard a joke that is really worth remembering, and it's that there are different kinds of plots and they break down like this. Everybody gets killed, as in Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. The hero or the heroes get killed, as in Thelma and Louise. Only the bad guy gets killed, which seems to be the case in many, many movies. Or you can have the bad guy gets killed, but only by accident. And then, of course, there are movies where no one gets killed, and as the joke goes, who on earth wants to watch a movie like that? So, I mean, it's kind of funny, but all joking aside, there are 2 numbered lists of plot types that I want us to look at in this course, and they're very, very comprehensive, and they have greater use than just thinking about how many kinds of plots there are. They tell us a lot about what stories are, and we're going to look into them. So they're very useful for understanding story structure, thinking about plot variations, and above all, we get to see how categories are not just about story types, but a reflection of what's possible in reality. Because ultimately, when we look at these story patterns, we see a tapestry of human experience that allows us to think differently about what life and society is all about. So in this section, we're going to look at the 36 dramatic plots, and then we're going to look at the morphology of the folk tale. So let's get started.